YouTube, what the hell poppin', man? It's your boy, it's the kid, it's the Globe, man. It's AlmightyGlobe, and we back with another video, man. Hold up real quick. Alright, man, here we is, man. Y'all already know what it is. As y'all can see by the title of the video, man, we gonna get straight to it, man. I'm not playing. This is gonna be a review of my goddamn Smith & Wesson EZ9, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is my first gun I ever owned. I've owned this probably for like a year, 2 years. I really want to get into goddamn start buying guns, start, you know what I'm saying, start stacking up on some scraps. But right now, I only got one. It's my pistol, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a thorough depth review of this gun. You know, I see review guns videos all the time from these folks, and it's too professional. This is going to be a real setting. I'm a real person, you feel me? I ain't goddamn a gun expert. I just know what I know from buying this gun, you feel me? Buying this goddamn, Mr. Wesson. He don't like to do too much talking, but when he talk, he yell, you feel me? So if we gonna get straight to this review of this gun, bro, I do got the gun inside of this backpack right here that I have on, you feel me? We gonna get straight to it. And this is gonna be an honest review of what I actually think about this gun. I do, you know, before I even pull it out, I do want to say, you know, gun safety is very important, especially if you have kids in the house, especially if, you know, it's your first time buying a gun. You know, I'm going to get into some stories about this gun and when I pull it out, but, you know, gun safety is very important. So one of the main reasons I really bought this gun was simply because it had two safeties. Now, if you don't know what I mean by two safeties, it has the, you know, the regular safety, the one where you flip with your finger up and down, but then it also had a lemon squeeze, you know. So yeah, we walking around with a goddamn lemon squeeze, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might have heard that in a couple songs, you know what I'm saying? We really got that lemon squeeze on there though. But let's pull it out, man, and let's talk about it real quick. I'm not gonna be playing around with it. As you can see, it is right here. Okay, now look, it is loaded right now. As you guys can see, how can you tell it's loaded? If you look right here, this will be pointing up. This is how you know it's loaded, okay? So what we're gonna do is, and it's all the safety is on. This is the finger safety I was talking about right here. Pull up and down, and this is the lemon squeeze, okay? So let's unload the gun real quick. Let's unload the gun real quick. We don't want to cause no accidents. You feel me? So the gun is currently unloaded. It holds 9 millimeters, as you guys can see, and it only holds eight bullets, 8 casings. Now, I will say this about owning the gun. When I first got this gun, I was under the impression that I would be able to, you know, add a extendo, goddamn, add a drum to it. You feel me? Hold 30 shots. No, you cannot do that with this gun. This gun does not take no other clips. The clip you get is the clip you get. It only holds 8 bullets. But I'm gonna show y'all a trick how to hold up to 10 bullets. There's a trick to hold up to 10 bullets that I know. So I'm gonna let y'all know that too. But I'm gonna tell you how to do that. But yes, this is the gun right here, as y'all can see. This is my first ever handgun this is my first ever gun that I owned. As you can see, this is it right here. It is, like I said, a Smith & Wesson 9mm EZ, you know what I'm saying? Shield 9 EZ, Shield 9 EZ. So that's what we're specifically talking about, that model. Shield 9 EZ, my first gun. The reason why I bought this gun in particular, I did want a Glock, okay? I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm just like everybody else, I wanted a Glock, okay? I wanted a goddamn Glock. But the thing with the Glock is, I have kids. I have a kid, but we had kids in the crib where I was staying at, you feel me? So I had a kid, and you know, Glocks have no safeties. There's no safeties on a Glock. You feel me? There's nothing. So it's like, this is my first gun I'm gonna buy. A Glock don't got a safety. Let me be smart. I never owned a gun, so let me get the one with 2 safeties, just in case, because you never know. So that's why I picked this one up. And it was only like, I believe, $500. But this is the reason why I picked this one up right here, bro. Now with the bullets, of course, like I said, it holds 9 millimeters. As you can see, we got some, you know, we got some silver in there in case there are any vamps outside. You know what I'm saying? In case you gotta catch any goddamn vamps outside. But we also got the goddamn gold. It holds 9 millimeters. Like I said, it holds up to 8 bullets. But a trick to get up to 10 bullets, I can hold up to 9. My gun holds up to 9. But a trick to get up to 10 bullets is you gotta buy, it's like something called like an extended clip or something like that, that you take this off and you put the new one on, and it'll add extra bullet or maybe even 2. So you could possibly hold up to 11 bullets with this gun. But me, you know, I hold up to 9. Now, how do I hold up to 9? Easy. I'm gonna show you guys. First, you load it up, and I didn't know this until recently. You know, I seen someone do it, I believe, but you literally just, you put one in the head, you take it out, then you just add the other one to the top just like that. And now guess what? Now we holding 9 bullets. You feel me? Now we holding goddamn 9 bullets. What that boy in paper said, you keep the 30 round drum. I just need a couple shots. Okay, so if you a good shot, bro, honestly, you know, it don't matter how many bullets you have. But yes, okay, this is my first gun I ever bought, and like I said, I believe this is a good first gun to buy. I'm gonna keep it 100. The reason why I believe that is simply because, bro, if you never had a gun before and you're trying to get a Glock, let me tell y'all right now, there's been plenty of times I've had this gun loaded in my pocket, okay, loaded inside of my pocket, and I reach in my pocket and I pull the trigger on accident. Okay, let me tell you what would happen if that was a Glock in my pocket. If I had a Glock in my pocket and it was loaded, there's no safety, there's nothing to protect me. I reach in my pocket and I accidentally pull that trigger, I'm losing another 2. 2 balls is gone. My kneecap gone, boy, it's shattered. I can't walk no more. I would have shot myself with my leg a couple of times. This hasn't just happened one time. This has happened a few times, at least 5 times, where I accidentally pulled the trigger while it's in my pocket, reaching in my pocket for whatever reason. So that's what I'm saying. So if you are a first gun owner, a first gun buyer, I would highly recommend looking for something with the safety. And this is a good gun as well, because like I said, it has 2 safeties. So it's very, like, it gives you extra protection just in case you have kids, because you never know who's around. You never know who's gonna get their little hands on the, you know, on your stuff. If you haven't laying around, I recommend please do not have your stuff just laying around, especially if you have kids. But yeah, 2 safeties. As you can see, like I said, we got the lemon squeeze right there. Then we got the top safety. So I highly recommend this gun. Another thing about this gun that I do like is that it has, you can add attachments. You can add attachments. I did have a laser on this attached to it. Unfortunately, I don't have it on right now. But the laser, it's like, I like the laser, but having a laser on your gun is like sometimes, because my laser was pretty big. Sometimes I pull my gun out of my pocket and it'll get stuck in my pocket. I'm dead. You feel me? If something going on, I'm dead. R.I.P. me. Goddamn, I'm laid down on the ground dead, but he trying to pull out my gun, but it got stuck because of my goddamn laser. You feel me? So like, I do have a laser. It's a nice laser. You can add attachments. I do have, like I said, a laser. You could, I don't know, I said that 3 times, but you can add it right here. And I believe as well, you could just add a flash too. You know, you could add a flash too. I've had shot this gun a few times. I've been to the gun range with this gun. If y'all want to see me shoot this gun at the gun range, give me to 10 likes. Give me the 10 likes and 3 comments, and I'll go to the gun range this weekend and shoot this, okay? I'll go to the gun range this weekend and shoot this. But yeah, you can add attachments. I've never cleaned it. It's never jammed on me. As long as I've shot it, I shot it a few times. I probably put over 100 rounds into this gun. Of course, at the gun range, it's never jammed on me. I've never had a problem where it got jammed and I had to, you know, fix it or whatnot. None of that ever happened to me. You know, I know they be saying that Glocks don't jam. This Western right here is never jammed on me. And I like the size of it too. You feel me? Like, it fits my hand perfect in case I ever got it. You know what I'm saying? It just fits my hand perfect, bro. It fits my hand perfect. Especially when you add this into it. You feel me? Now look how it fits my hand. Literally perfect. I am 5'4", 140 pounds. Been boxing for 2 years. I'll really whoop your ass. I don't even need no guns. But been boxing for like 1 year training in a class. You feel me? But yeah, it fits my hand perfect. Like I said, you can add a laser to it. I do think this is a perfect gun for first time buyers, because not only does it have the 2 safeties, you know, it's not heavy at all. It's really not heavy. If you add a laser to it, especially the laser I had, it do get pretty heavy. But you know, just adding this, like just having it regular like this, it's fairly easy to hold. It's not hard to hold at all. You feel me? And the trigger does feel right. Let me pull that out in case I Make sure you always check to make sure there's no bullets in the chamber. Trigger do feel right. You know, trigger do feel right. And the button right here, this is the button right here to, you know, take out the clip. Of course, the best part about this though is that, like I said, with the two safeties, even if you have this, let's say you're squeezing the lemon squeeze, but this is up, it's not gonna go off. Even if you have it loaded, okay? Even if you have it loaded, it's not gonna go off. You literally need to have both down, squeeze, and then you shoot. And you don't gotta squeeze this hard. It's really not that hard. You know, it's not like you gotta really put pressure on it. You can really just squeeze it pretty quick. But yeah, personally, I do like having two safeties. I do want to add to my gun collection. Like I've said, I've owned this gun for probably like 2 years now, a year and a half to 2 years. And I do really enjoy this gun, and I do like it a lot. But I do want to upgrade it. You know, I want to keep it though. I would keep this if I get another gun that as my everyday carry. I would keep this as an at-home gun. You know, just keep it at home, keep it locked up in a box or somewhere, you know, home protection. I would keep this as a home protection, but I do want to upgrade. I don't know what I'm going to upgrade to yet. Any recommendations of what gun I should upgrade to, go ahead and drop a comment down below. But if you also want me to shoot this gun, I will shoot this gun. All y'all gotta do is give me the 10 likes. I'll go to the gun range, I'll put it up, and I'll shoot it, so y'all can see how goddamn, yeah, how we really you feel me, goddamn? You feel me? We not playing with these folks. But yeah, man, this is a Smith & Wesson Shield EZ9, bro. EZ9, very compact, feels very good. You could keep it right here in your waistband if you want to. Look, not even, I'm jumping. It's not even moving, you feel me? Put it in my pocket. I usually carry my guns in my pocket, and you know, you can pull it out pretty easy. And yeah, you could also, if you ever are in a situation, it don't take much to flip this switch. You know, you can flip it real quick. I personally like to flip it with my thumb, but you know, there's some people who just flip it with their finger, but you can flip it real quick. Holds 8 shots. Like I said, you can get up to 10 if you buy the extended clip. And like I said, that's not an extra clip. It's not an extra magazine, but it's like an extra thing right here that just gives you more space. Mine holds up to 9 right now. But this is my first gun I've ever bought. And like I said, I live in Atlanta. So if you in Atlanta with no gun, it's probably dangerous for you. You probably scared right now. That's why you probably looking at the video, because you in Atlanta scared. Like, damn, I ain't got no gun. Goddamn, what should I get? This is the perfect buy. Now, I will say, if you're in Atlanta, you might need a 30-round drum. But if you a good shot, boy, if you a good shot, this all it takes. This all it takes. Yeah, I've never cleaned it before. I have not cleaned it yet. I've shot it a couple times at the gun range. I do like how it shoots. It doesn't have too much, you know, you're not like too much goddamn whatever that's called, you know what I'm saying? It don't got too much of that. It's literally just a perfect, compact, nice little gun. You feel me? You don't need too much to really, you know, to take someone out if you got them with a good shot. Now, I do got some bullets too. Right now, I'm rocking the Elite Defense V-Crown bullets. You know what I'm saying? Superior performance, extreme accuracy. So I'm not missing. Please don't be an op. Please don't see me in public and goddamn think shit sweet. This is extreme accuracy. Okay, we're not missing. You feel me? We're not missing. But yeah, $500. It was about like roughly $500. Got it pretty quick. Went to the gun store, put in my ID. You know, everything they needed. Got approved. Picked this one. I do want to upgrade. If you guys have any recommendations of what I should get next, go ahead and drop them in the comments down below. Give me the 10 likes. I'll go to the gun range. I'll shoot this gun and I'll shoot other guns. Whatever y'all recommended. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield EZ9. Recommended for first-time buyers, first-time gun owners, especially if you have children, with the double safeties. Super compact. You can put it up. You can hide it pretty easily. Got the lemon squeeze on the back with the regular safety switch. I'm not too sure what the pressure is on the trigger or how much pressure you need to put on the trigger. I'm not a gun channel, like I said. And to know if it's loaded, one last time, I'll show you guys. This will stick up just like this. You see how it's sticking up right now? Watch when I take it out. Now it's not sticking up. So yeah, highly recommended. Go check this gun out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're dropping 2 videos a week. Plus, we stream every single day over on Twitch. We're trying to get a better schedule. So, hopefully we can get a better schedule. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get a better schedule, you know, coming up. In the meantime, we do stream every single day, starting around probably 12 to 2 o'clock. That's probably the time we start at. But yeah, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Don't play with guns. It's not cool to play with guns. I get it. When I first bought this gun, I was playing with it, especially when I put the laser, just messing around. Don't do that. It's not cool. Guns is just for safety reasons only. Do not mess with your gun. There's no reason to do none of that, okay? This was simply a review. We got too much professional channels. I get it. Y'all might want a professional view, professional review on a gun. But like, I also feel like having a review like this, just everyday carry, everyday life, like who really owns it, this is cool too. So yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we gonna go there and hit y'all with the next video, man. Go ahead, drop a comment what I should goddamn upgrade my gun to, or if I should look at any goddamn, any other type of guns. Yeah, man, we're out here, man. No cap.